there, Mauilin. Okay, so I'm glad that you are on board and you're ready to start improving your work. So this is fantastic. And by the way, if you have a problem thinking of ideas for your essays, then I strongly recommend you do the exercises at the beginning of the course, which are the P1s and the P2s. If you have no problem thinking of ideas, don't worry, just skip it, okay? And we'll focus on other parts. So let's go. Performing, doing an interesting activity with kids can better improve one or the other. One of the other, okay? Can improve is probably the more appropriate one. What other word could we use instead of doing? Something a little bit more descriptive and specific. Performing and participating in an interesting activity with kids can improve intellectual skills more than just reading for a child. We don't need for a child because we've got kids, okay? This essay completely agrees with this statement because playing on computer games can actually boost cognitive skills and outdoor sports can enhance physical abilities. Fantastic! Firstly, reading has lots of benefits, but playing electronic games can improve kids' skills that would not be enhanced by reading alone or reading only. Alone is slightly better there. This is because while playing on an electronic platform such as PlayStation, Xbox, PSP, etc., good, a child would give more attention, would pay more attention because they find it interesting. So it's pay attention. Okay, this is one for your error list. Furthermore, it enhances skills such as awareness and responsiveness, as well as concentration, logical thinking, and problem solving, which are useful skills for life later on. Fantastic. For example, recent studies from Cambridge University have shown that 47% of surgeons who grow up playing video games are more likely to perform better surgery than those who did not. Fantastic. Excellent. Therefore, it is clear that playing digital and online games boosts skills. Because it's playing is the subject. Boosts skills and imagination among youngsters. Fantastic. Excellent start. Really, really impressed. Big improvement. Secondly, just reading neither teaches a child how to work in a team nor develop physical structure. Wow. Good little sentence structure there. This is due to the fact that these capabilities can only be learned through outdoor squad games such as football, hockey and cricket. Good list. These sports can make them more responsible towards others and make the child physically stronger. Okay? Just to improve it, physically strong is fine. Physically stronger. I've got a comparative structure in there and that's fantastic. For instance, Osaka University, well done, found that children who spend at least 3 hours daily playing any of the outdoor sports are more selfless, physically fit, and healthier individuals than children who do not play such games. Good. Healthier, because that goes well with the comparison there. Okay. In conclusion, although reading has countless positive sides, I firmly believe that creative skills and imagination develop through playing various games and executing activities rather than reading alone. Okay? Or rather than just reading only. So good work. Here's a tip. In the next essay we say it is predicted that that reading will maintain an important component of education, but electronic entertainment will also be introduced in the near future. Full stop. And this way we're just going to introduce this sentence about the future. It is predicted, and when new tense helps us with our grammatical range and accuracy. So very good work here, Mauilin. Very impressed. It's all coming together excellently, and it's only going to improve. Okay, further as we get deeper into the course. So very impressed, excited. So the matters of communication, not the matters. Communication among households has considerably grown in importance since the birth of technology. Not bad. Delete this. Okay. Communication among households. Despite some drawbacks for technology, and it should not be forgotten. No. Should not be forgotten is good, but just use it in a single sentence. Okay, despite some this is a conjunction. Despite some drawbacks of technology, it should not be forgotten that in everyday life it has become vital. Okay, so what we do is conjunction. Despite this good thing, there's also this bad thing. Okay, we've got to balance it. If you want, write out 5 sentences with despite. Do some research online and then send me those 5 sentences and I'll review them in the next essay correction. Let's master that construction. In my opinion, technology brings family members closer to each other. Good. This essay will discuss that interaction between loved ones has increased compared to the past, using an example of communication and media to demonstrate points and support arguments. Genius. Well done for nailing that sentence. Firstly, despite having a hectic timetable, people that just had time by keeping in touch with their loved ones through electronic media and social websites. Genius. This is because that now people use social sites more like Facebook, Skype and IMO, like in the past where people scarcely use them. Okay, it's almost redundant though, because they're saying people nowadays use these sites. In the past they didn't use them. But if you're saying nowadays they do use them, it's clear that in the past they didn't. So that's called a redundancy. Delete it. Alright? For example, a recent report from the IMF showed that 72% of families in India have an internet connection. More often they use Skype or other video calling supported applications to communicate to their relatives who live abroad. Good. Therefore, communication among families and friends has increased in the past few decades. Fantastic. Good work there. Secondly, there is enough evidence that suggests the benefits of technology increasing rapidly, especially related to communication. Good. This is due to the fact that people are connected to each other through mobile internet and social applications. Good. Nowadays, more and more people are using social media to communicate, not medias. For instance, a research society from the UK showed that regardless of age, income and education, good list there, families use different new methods to communicate with each other. Also found that every day 31 billion messages are being sent on WhatsApp. Good work. Here we can close it. Consequently, it is clear digital media is pushing communication between families, or is increasing communication between families, but close the paragraph, and that helps with our comprehension and cohesion score. These are wonderful paragraphs now, single argument beginning to end, crystal clear, good grammar. We're going to do well, Mauilin, I'm pretty certain. To conclude, although there are many difficulties to maintain communication between friends and families in the current era, the advancement of technology plays a cardinal role in keeping people in touch with their loved ones. Fantastic. Review the prepositions. Once again, ideal opportunity, it is predicted, blah blah blah. Alright, so Mauilin, you're doing really well. What I want you to do now is implement all the corrections that you've heard, especially related to articles, and send me those 5 sentences. Implement all the corrections you've heard into these essays. Okay. Send me back these corrected essays. Make a list of all the mistakes, that's your error list. Then write me 2 new essays answering the questions that I sent you. Then check those essays for mistakes you've made previously. You can take your time doing that. And then send it all together in one email. Also, remember you've got access to the Task 1 course for general and for academics, so you might want to look at that before doing your Task 1 exercises. Okay, have a fantastic day. Let's keep on improving.